All right, welcome to today's stream. Today we're going to take a look at some games from the fourth day of the group stages. And the first game I want to watch is Secret against Asta. Both, of course, quite strong teams. And both teams that are still fighting for that place in the upper bracket. Or at least they were. I mean, obviously, it's over now, so what happened in the past, but I don't know what happens yet. I just know what happens for the first 3 days. So no spoilerinho here. And we'll just get into this game and see how Secret stacks up against Asta. Let me see that nice Lina loading screen. Maybe we also see Lina in the game. Put the speed on 4. We see Marcy being banned out, it's very standard. Shadow Friend also being banned out. Nyx also here that we've seen a lot of. And yeah, so the Primal Beast also gone. So like I think like Primal Beast and Marcy are like the heroes that are always like either picked or banned. Almost always in the first phase. We see Lash and Tusk from Secret, also of course strong meta heroes. Another strong meta hero here in the Enigma or Team Asta. Tiny, he was quite popular at the start of the group stage. I think he's fallen off a little bit. He hasn't been winning that much actually. But of course still very viable. Asta's still going for him. And we also see the gyrocopter actually banned out. So Asta sort of learning from the games yesterday where Secret used a carry gyrocopter against Enigma specifically. That's being banned out. Also, of course, Puppy-chan being banned out. Not too surprising. Undying was also ignored so far. It's being banned now. Okay, that's going to be Silencer. It's going to be the Puppy hero. It's also a very powerful support right now after getting a lot of buffs recently. We Asta want here. Silence, of course, also like really good against Enigma in general. It's not like that hard of a counter. You can play around with this Enigma, but it's definitely not the great matchup for Enigma. Okay, Snapfire also very popular support at this TI so far. So it's going to be Enigma, offlane, Snapfire, probably pos 5. And then Tiny could be like pos 4, it could be mid. Theoretically also carry, but that's unlikely. And there's Ember Spirit. That's probably going to mean it's going to be a mid Ember Spirit and a pos 4 Tiny. But still some options here to switch things around for Asta. Brood Mother being picked out, doesn't want to get last pick brooded. Understandable. And we've seen Brood Mother have some success so far at the tournament. Drow also gets banned out. Secret think that Asta still needs a carry, where Secret probably already have that carry with Monkey King, and Leshrak is most likely going to be an offlaner. And we've seen Resolution play very good Leshrak so far in the group stages. Of course, Tusk going to be pos 4, so what they want to pick here still is probably a mid laner for Secret. Nevertheless, Asta actually banning out offlaners. Oh, Nature's Prophet, interesting. Did Nature's Prophet carry? Ooh, Magnus. Oh, it is actually going to be Nisha Leshrak and Resolution Magnus. Okay, interesting. Alright. And then Monet is going to be the Nature's Prophet. There's Carry Prophet. A very aggressive lineup coming out here from Asta. Also like a decently aggressive lineup from Secret. So I think I like this draft slightly better for Secret. Like they will be able to weather the storm against the Nature's Prophet. And then this Monkey King is of course not the best scaling carry, but with Magnus backing him up, he can, I think, scale decently well. And Leshrak is also a decent scaler as a mid laner. So Asta here wanting to defend their own rune in the jungle. What is that Prophet doing? He's going for a very standard build here. Quad Iron Branch, Blightstone, and a Tango. Very powerful build. Knife Fighter is getting a lot of regen here, a lot of consumables. There's a Windlace. And ooh, Rezo going for a Ring of Health. Not sure what that is going to be for. Zayak has an Overvenom, so some nice aggression possible here on the top lane. Although Tusk plus Magnus probably not the strongest of lanes. Okay, so down here Sigrid is gonna claim these 2 runes, and they're fighting for this 3rd rune, but it's just gonna be an even split here, 2 runes for each team. And yeah, like these are some very reasonable starting items that we see coming out of here. Basilius first, also very standard on Enigma. So in this top lane, it's probably going to be quite strong for Asta. This is like double melee combination. Magnus always not the greatest of laners, so I think top lane is gonna go pretty well for Asta. On the other hand, though, these melee heroes are not easy for Prophet to harass because 3 inches does a little damage. Why don't I play Natures? Yeah, I played him like some, but I've never really managed to get a good win rate on him. I like the hero, it's just like hard to actually win with him. He's pretty hard to make work in pops properly. And if you just like look at win rates from heroes in pubs, you'll see the heroes like these Nature's Prophets, it's very rare that you see any sort of patch when Nature's Prophet has like a more than 50% win rate. So it's just hard to make work. Down here, it's hard to say how this lane bottom goes. Monkey King is not going to have the easiest time getting those 4 stacks up of Jingle Mastery. And Poppies on Silence is also a fairly strong laner. But of course, this experience denial here from Enigma is going to give him a bit of an experience advantage. And here in the mid lane, actually Ori doing a pretty good job. 8-2 against 8-0. Problem with his Prophet is just that he's like so good and competitive, and you really know how to play around him, and you really make full use of that teleport. So the way they have to balance him is they have to make him like weak enough that he doesn't dominate in the pro scene, but that's going to make him so weak that he's not really going to be strong in pubs for the most part. Just DC'd out of my first turbo game. Badge. Right, that's a nice stun. I stunned Blame Chen, we had Megas, but wiped because my laptop battery died. Oh my god, that's annoying. Plug in your laptop. Alright, so Rezo, yeah, not having the best of times at top lane as I expected. But Skewer and Shocklift actually no points in power so far. And Moni looks like he's just gonna go straight for Threads, with maybe holding the option open of going for Midas. We're probably just gonna go for the Threads. And down here, what are we getting in terms of items? Just a Clarity, makes sense, and some boots here for the Monkey. Ooh, TP coming in. Maybe just a filling bottle. Look like he really wants to be aggressive there. Or maybe here on the 4-minute rune. Okay, nice shards there. Blocking of the Ember. Oh, big fight here. Tiny is gonna feed First Blood, I think. Down he goes. First Blood, Glimper, Puppy. So this sort of 3 against 3 is won by Secret. Is very nice for them. And allows Puppy to just buy boots right away.
The Monkey King's gratitude is worth more than gold.
And Monkey King's gratitude here. I don't know if it's actually really worth it to salve your carries these days. You only get 200 HP from that. But I think you only do that really in like dire necessity. If a hero is like too low to stay in lane otherwise. I think for the most part you just want to shut them out tangos. Because like gold on a... I think like... carriers just need to get in the habit now of just buying their own selves. Because, like, yes, gold on your carry is more valuable than on your plus 5, but it's not twice as valuable. So, I think it's actually like a bit of a mistake that people are doing. They don't buy their own selves. Like, I guess on like a ranged carry or something, you get away with it because you don't need as much regen. But if you're like an active melee carry, I think you should just buy yourself. XXS, nice, fine. Recharges here, and Puppy just running people down with the Gaze of Wisdom. Doesn't actually add that much damage at the start, right? It's only 15% of your int. So not that much damage, but you also temporarily steal some int, so that's it's gonna increase your overall right-click stuff. And also, of course, using this doesn't draw aggro. Up here, I've got Rezo. Just going for the greed. He's gone for this Ring of Health, which so far seems like a casual Ring of Health. This could later be turned into a bunch of useful stuff. Like the Ring of Health actually turns into quite a few things. Obviously, like Vanguard, Hood of Defiance, both possible items. Perseverance could be used for like a Lotus Orb. Lincoln Sphere might be an option here. Probably not that strong here. But yeah, Lotus Orb definitely a strong option on Magnus. And eventually probably with a Refresher Orb, but that's more of a late game item. So it's not a bad choice to get the Ring of Health. Now getting Ring of Health and also a Falcon Blade. There's a lot of regen items. Definitely investing here into his farm a bit. Mid lane, Nisha now has a bit of an advantage. Also up half a level. And Zaya coming in here. Ember Spirit has the Remnant back. He has another 2 Remnants, so he's perfectly fine. And looks like Zaya is going to be left in the lane for a little bit. He's only level 3, so it would be very nice for him to catch up a bit on experience. And he can't really do very much at top. Rezo didn't even get reverse polarity here. Just getting all these levels in power. And you can just farm. I think Secret are just looking to play a bit passive here. Crystal is gonna try to get these Eidolons. They killed 2, 1 is denied by XXS. And looks like XSS is just gonna go straight Wraith backed. No messing around, doesn't need any boots, anything, even if there is against a Monkey King. Kind of an interesting choice. I would have expected the Enigma to build boots because you're up against Monkey. But apparently not. So 1k lead for Secret so far. So like they won the mid lane slightly, they won the bottom lane slightly, and then top lane is maybe a little bit Asta favored. That's not too bad. Actually, Monet now farming jungle a bit, also leaving some experience to his support. Because it's hard for Secret to actually punish this, but they can of course punish it if they bring in 3 heroes. But that's like a very heavy investment to kill a low level Snapfire. Ooh, Puppy also died. Looks like Ori rotated there. Wanted to go for the bounty rune there. And found a kill on the way. Down here, Monkey King though is in a bit of trouble. Oh, actually, never mind. Never mind. It's Asta that's in trouble. Just casually, 1 versus 2. And okay, looks like gonna be a very aggressive build here on Monkey King. Over Corrosion into Echo Saber.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
But you can more easily afford to do that because you're gonna have the Empower here from Magnus. It's gonna help you farm. Speaking of farming, Maelstrom coming out here in Ember Spirit. Nice little farming item. That's also, of course, has value in the fight. Who got the bottle? Oh, Zayak got region rune. Alright. Zayak stealing away that rune from Ember. Nisha, very smart actually, bought a Quelling Blade. You don't usually, of course, buy Quelling Blade on Leshrac, but you're up against Nature's Prophet, so might as well buy this. It's an efficient last hit item anyway. So we're just gonna go straight for Bloodstone. I like it. And in the middle, Zayak is getting some experience. Gonna be level 6 in a sec. Whereas Poppy is already level 6, so very important timings, obviously. Baboka, on the other hand, is only level 4. Close to 5, and Snapfire is not 6 either. So the support's definitely higher levels here on Secret. Also, they have more gold. But if you look at this, you can clearly see the supports of Secret ahead by quite a bit. So the whole Secret just has a bit of a better position, up 2k net worth, and a big part of the reason is just the supports. Right, like 1500 of that 2k difference is just the supports. What is Moni going for? He's gone for the Maelstrom after the Power Trace. That's a very reasonable choice. Some extra farming, and now he's getting also Witchblade, so gives like a nice mix of farming and fighting. Two nice early-ish game right-click items. Oh, big fight here over Rune. Invis Rune picked up by Ori. Pops it, doesn't survive though. It is a 1-for-1. Obviously, Secret are going to be happy with this. Trading a core for a sport. Nisha is steering in on this Bloodstone. He's really only 700 gold away. As you can disassemble this. Baboka, he's gonna die. Or is he? So low. Oh, yeah, okay, the shots finish him off. Wraith picked out for XSS. Ooh, buyback from Poppy. Rezo with a nice RP, and it's going to be an easy win here for Secret. They did expend the buyback though for that, so it's not that much favorable towards them. Magnus, now that he's got the Bracer and Falcon Blade, is going to go for a Blink Dagger. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. And then Nisha is still working on his Bloodstone, but he should have it in a sec. Needs to buy the Vitality Booster and the recipe, and then he can disassemble. What's Poppy's plan here? Not apparent yet. Right, just getting a fluffy hat, probably for a 4-staff eventually. I would like to see more urns being built. Oh, Monkey King dying. What happened there? It's just like farming mid lane. Was it a smoke? Yeah, it was a smoke. Was Moni also coming in there? So what did I talk about earlier?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not sure actually. All right, that's the bloodstone. Assemble here, and there we go. Trying to remember what I wanted to say. Can't think of it right now. Oh, puppy gets stunned and dies.
At the end of this, make a fine humus. Pull roots and run.
So Molly just going for the BKB now after finishing up the switchblade.
Never refuse gold.
There's something about animation I wanted to say. Oh well. So Crystallis continue with this very aggressive trend after Echo Saber, going straight into BKB, and not BKB but Deso. Who at bottom, Zayak might be in trouble. Rolling forward, Nisha comes in. He has got the Bloodstone. Alright, Ori escapes for now. And looks like they find an Aster. Only losing one. Those are acceptable losses. And Ori kind of falling behind though. If you look at the net worth, he's actually lowest of all the cores. Also not very impressive what he has there. The XSS has, at least has the Wraith Pact, so he has his first big item finished. That's something. Can't be set for Ember. Okay. So look, this is gonna be a Blink Dagger into BKB, into Ether Lens, very standard stuff for Enigma.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Puppy actually decides not to go for the Force Staff and instead go for Glimmer Cape.
Dire's middle tower just got
Why not?
down.
With one advantage that Force Staff has that they can break through trees from Nature's Prophet. Not something you can do with Glimmer. But yeah, this Roshan is going to be completely uncontested. Going to be all secret all the time. Hold on a second. There we go.
Top tower needs some friends.
Aegis still for more than 4 minutes.
Just
So plenty of time for Secret to utilize that to get out some of these other towers. We see Prophet now top of the net worth. But of course, Prophet is one of the heroes that farms really fast, but doesn't necessarily use net worth as efficiently as other heroes.
location.
So even with his highest net worth, he's not actually the strongest core right now. Right, that's going to be a lot of vision on that cliff here. We have an interesting place to place the Wraith Pack, Totten there. And they're just gonna bait the puppy. I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm just like a harmless +5 silencer, come at me.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Ori down here, pushing out. Oh, nice stun from Lash, but it's not gonna be enough.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
That's a good push on this tower.
Dire's bottom
Takes it
tower
down.
couldn't withstand
Easy
the
peasy.
tide.
And oh, actually, Crystal is not going for the Desolator. Is I go for BKB first.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks.
Even disassembled his Echo Saber for that. Oh, let's watch the beginning of that fight. So Armor just minding his own business, farming the jungle. When XXS gets engaged on, Flag is in deep. And Enigma actually gets saved by the cookie. So say thanks to Grandma. And actually no, he dies. Never mind. He dies in the end. So it's a 1-for-1. Slight favor to Secret. Because they just lose a +4, whereas Asta loses +3. And so Secret just slowly extending their modest net worth lead. There's still everything to play for. Only a 3k lead, not that big of a deal. Magnus, in the meanwhile, is trying to go for a 4-staff. Of course, 4-staff, quite a useful item here. You can like get away from the kisses. You can get away from searing chains. You can get away from Sprout. Monet forced to BKB here. This is his TP's out. You could find a bit of a support kill. And now they're headed for the mid tower. Still more than a minute to go on Aegis. I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna stand behind here. Let the Diabolic Edict do its thing. Crystallis looks like he's still aiming for that Desolator. Actually rebuys Echo Saber now. Next to Ogre X for that item.
Structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Secret is probably gonna get this tower. Don't really see how Aztec can defend that.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
So Secret's lineup doing a lot. And this latest Prophet carry, like if you don't dominate the early game, which you didn't, this hero can be hard to make work as a carry.
Drunk sailor.
Like Monet is having like an okay game, but it's not enough to have an okay game. You need to actually have a really good game. And that Monet is not doing. Ooh, up he comes out. Where's the follow-up though? Goes in the back and there's the follow-up.
What did you expect?
Okay, Puppy is still going for the Glimmer Cape. Makes sense. I'm actually really tired. Didn't get much sleep last night. So if my commentary is suffering because of that, I apologize. Alright, Zayak. What's the plan for him? Gonna power up Magnus. Or the resolution is gonna...
Dire's
what are you talking about?
won't last long.
Magnus is... resolution is gonna empower the Monkey King. Oh, smoke is broken by XXS. Added a potential black hole there. Monet though with his BKB. Oh, he's very powerful against Leshrac. You could falling apart a little bit. No way of really dealing with this BKB from Sand Kings, from Nether's Prophet specifically. Oh, the kisses come in here. But don't really kill anything. They do lose the Ember. So sucks for Asta. Oh, Monkey King is in there. Never mind. Nothing there. There's his teammates.
The seeds of fortune.
Prophet's getting a lot of farm still. But it's actually only slightly ahead of Nisha. And I would say Leshrac just gonna scale a lot better than Nature's Prophet. Prophet is gonna have to expend BKB in every fight, more or less. That means he's gonna be down to 6 seconds rather soon. Boboka has the Blink Dagger. No going for Yules. Alright, what is the plan here for Acid? That's the question. They just try to get this Nature's Prophet fat? I feel like NP is a hero that's much better suited towards oh, never mind. MS Spirit gets taken out here. I think Nature's Prophet is good to play aggressively, but if you're behind, it can be really hard to play the hero. Like, yeah, you can split push and such, but that split push doesn't win games. Alright, XXS. Hiding in the jungle, just using Eidolons. And okay, no Spidey senses here. Oh, toss forward here. Onto Zayak. And he has no way of surviving this. No Blink Dagger or anything like that. With Crystallis in ulti form. Hard for anyone to be fighting with that. Then of course you have the BKB available now. That is going to make all the difference. Unfortunately for Secret, Roshan is not up yet. Otherwise, he would be in a much more dominant position. So, Monet is just going to go for Silver Edge next. Not that many passives they want to disable. But it's still a decent item in general. Roshan gets pinged out, but it's not actually up yet.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Oh, Puppy not messing around here. He's going straight into Refresher after 4-staff. He did need opt for the 4-staff, not for the Glimmer Cape. Makes sense. Alright. Prime being taken. Oh, Tusk going down here. Secrets. Posturing. Both have lost a +4. Oh, jump in here from Rezo. Doesn't get it though. The Yule's too strong.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Crystal is immediately going to TP away. Go to this bottom lane. Didn't need that many heroes here. I think one would have sufficed. So actually the Aghanim's coming out for Monkey King. That's a pretty interesting Aghanims. Gives you a lot of value over time. So Ikaya and Sanj now queued up for the Ember Spirit. He's very poor though. Look at his farm compared to Poppy. I'm just getting I was getting so much farm in this TI. Doesn't matter what hero is playing, he's always farmed.
Rune of invisibility.
Invest, bottle up. Or used. So secret, trying to play around Roshan. Want those wards. Get the one ward here. But they pay with their carry. Only getting a support in return.
Top tower is on the rocks.
So what is secret up to? Just gonna push this out. The XXS now has the crucial items, Blink Dagger and BKB, alongside the Wraith Packs. So he's gonna be a great threat in team fights. Alright, Ori. RNG went from don't spoil. Haven't seen the games from day 4 yet. Watching them now. So BKB. Oh, he's not gonna buy BKB. Instead, he's just gonna go for the Hex. Interesting. It's 5k gold. That's a lot. Refresher Orb is still gonna be a while away. Actually, not that far. Like, he's got enough for the second Perseverance. And another 1700 for the recipe. Oh, a bit of a skirmish here. Zaya is gonna go down. Nice job there from Boboka and from wait, who's the what's the support called? I'm not sure. I don't know the Chinese scene that well actually. So okay, smoke coming in. That could be really good for them. Oh, but Monkey King of course removes smokes like a boss. Boboka, yeah, he's gonna die here. Can they get more though? Nisha finds Nature's Prophet. Got this over the edge in 10 seconds. Question is, can they Roche from that? It's only a +4. And also they've got this lane pushing in, so they say no. They just go push at bottom lane. Play it slow. And then invading enemy jungle, as you do. Right, see, he changed his mind again and buys Shiva's Guide instead. Not sure exactly why the Shivas. I guess that's good amount of physical damage. Okay, now they're going to Roche. And I don't think they know this. I think Asta's aware that they're Roshing. Right now they should know. But it's already very late. And Crystallis picks up the start, and the Aegis picked up here by Nisha. It's important to protect this Monkey King. And then Geet get Boboka in exchange for Sayak. Is pretty even trade. Probably one that... I mean, if you look at the net worth here of the respective heroes, I actually had more. So, but yeah, Fight Recap still says Esther gets a little bit more out of that. Because they're behind. And we see this Prophet just taking off in farm more and more. This Infector is going to go for the Mjolnir, some extra farm, as well as a bunch of attack speed. Very nice. Where's Poppy on his refresher project?
Invisibility.
That's like less than 1,000 gold to go. Maybe like 600 or 700 gold until you can buy the refresher. It's 5k in total. This is 1,650. Oh, Nisha leading the charge. Usually they're the primary building damage. At least at the start. Later on, Monkey King is gonna take over a little bit. It's never like a very strong high ground pusher, Magnus is. Oh, what happened there? Oh, Ori just casually farming and fist to the face. So that sucks for Asta. And Liquid capitalize though. They've got a little more than 2.5 minutes with Aegis and about 50 seconds without the enemy mid laner. Going in, Nisha is. Oh, toss back. That's not bad for Asta. We lose Maboka for this, but oh, nice, nice cancel there from the silencer. So 2 down and fortification has been used. And do they want to continue this? There's only a couple of seconds left until this Ember respawns. Ooh, that's a nice fishing trip. Nisha, he's fine. Totally fine. Alright, that was some very nice combination there from Secret. Only I weren't so tired, I could appreciate it more. But this looks like a second lane for Secret. We can even just finish the game, actually, no, at this stage, let's call it. Asta calls GG, and Secret is gonna win game number 1. Alright. I'm gonna go wash my face, and then we'll watch game 2. So, I'll be right back with game 2 of Secret versus Asta.
Here's the Radiant Band.
Seconds.
5 seconds
The
remaining.
Dire get a ban.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
The Dire get a ban.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Alright, base has been washed. Let's watch game number 2.
10 seconds.
5 seconds.
You see Brown Beast and Marcy, of course, being banned as always. Ooh, Maiden Tiny.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the sack.
And Tuskler Shrug, so pretty similar picks to last game.
Radiant's turn to bow.
But they don't want to face this monkey.
5 seconds remaining.
So it gets banned out. And what do you see banned from Secret? Okay, Shadow Friend banned out. A lot of Chinese teams have been running that, so it makes sense to ban that. Also, not just Chinese teams, just in general. Shadow Fiend has been very popular this TI so far. And we also see Brood Mother banned out.
Remaining.
No one wants to get cheesed here. Ooh, Visage. Nice.
10 seconds.
5 seconds.
Visage actually does a decent job against Leshrac.
10 seconds.
Bloodseeker, alright. Secret continuing this trend of picking these aggressive carries for Crystallis.
10 seconds.
5 seconds.
Disruptor's gonna be the puppy hero, so no Chens or anything like that. Bit sad, but it's what it is. The Puck picked.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
So that's probably gonna be mid Puck and offlane Visage with Tiny Form, and they need another carry here. So Secret banning some carries already.
5 seconds remaining.
The Dire
2 carries banned out here. These are also like 2 potential carries. The Lina and the Shadow Fiend.
5 seconds remaining.
And Asta bans out the Sniper, which is something that Secret have liked to run on Nisha.
Seconds remaining.
And we see Asta not quite sure whether they should ban out offlaners or mid laners. Of course, Lesher could be either. So Secret's still leaving the options quite open.
Admiral
Ooh, that's the Kunkka. It's gonna be the Kunkka in mid lane, and then Leshrac is gonna be off lane. What do you lane against this Kunkka? If you're actually lane the puck. Not ideal though to lane puck against Kunkka, but you just kind of have to, I think. Alright, we see XXX Visage as predicted, or it can be puck, Monet on Morphling. Alright, let's see what this Monet and Morphling can do here. So they can get into the game better than with this profit draft last time. So what are they playing here on Visage? I'm getting Sage's Mask and a stick. No stat items here, only 1 branch. Good choice.
30 seconds to battle.
Bracer? How do you buy a bracer on Visage? Seems very counterintuitive. want to say bad. I think we're gonna get this rune definitely, and this one is gonna be contested. So it looks like 3 runes coming out faster. Bit of a win for them. And yeah, for Nisha, of course, it makes sense to Geo Bracers. But on Visage, Bracer doesn't make sense. And maybe it was just a mistake to speed that up. It's no longer cute now. This lane down here is like one of those lanes where both sides have good opportunities to get kills. It's gonna bear some close watching. Up top, not as much kill potential, but still some. Especially when Morphling moves a bit low or whatever. The mid lane looks actually kind of interesting. It's gonna be like a more even farm trade, but I think it's gonna favor Kunkka.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
Ooh, Courier has been killed.
Fishing for guppies with cannon fire.
Ooh, is that first blood at top? Very fire saves the day. Oh, just barely surviving. Fair enough for another hit. And yeah, Puppy's gonna survive on like 8 HP. That was very close. Cost him a fairy fire though. And this now means also that Rezo can't play aggressively here. Because he will be up against 2. So let's look at some stats here. So far, Kunkka winning in the mid lane moderately. In the top lane, it looks pretty even. Oh, Crystal Main, is that first blood? Yeah, that's first blood. Puppy once again gets the first blood, just like last game. Getting his 10% here. Oh, just gonna find this. Oh, go here onto resolution. He's gonna be dead. So Asta strike back at top lane. Disruptor meanwhile was just off in the woods doing some warding stuff and such.
Radiant's bottom tower is staggering.
Like a drunk sailor.
A drunk sailor. XXS going for? He's actually gone for this bracer. I don't like it. Like null is so much better. It doesn't give much regen. And if you really want HP regen, you're not gonna... There's like other stuff you can buy on Visage. You can just buy like Tranquil Boots if you really need HP regen. I think it's about like a tankiness. You don't need the bracer to be tanky. Bit weird. Not sure exactly what the thinking is here. Alright, silence. And second ultimate queued up by Rezo. Maybe XXS can take some notes. Interior, buy null talismans. Oh, important last hit here. He doesn't get it. Does not get it. Base boots are online for Bloodseeker. Oh. Zayak, he's fine. And this is actually just going to be the only series they did today. I'm just Pretty tired. I didn't really feel it during most of the day, but now that I'm just sitting down and no longer like moving around and like doing stuff physically, my tiredness is catching up with me. So we're just gonna do this one series here. You can against Asta.
Double damage.
And that's gonna be it for today. But we still got some stuff up ahead here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And
Fortified their structure.
yeah, Crystal is going for a Sage's Mask. What is that about? Just casual Sage's Mask? Or does he... Oh, XXS, he's gonna be dead.
Dire's middle tower is
Very close though.
drowning.
Looks like it might just be casual Sage's Mask.
Dire's
Not something you see that often. When you see carries do that, we typically see them get not just Sage's Mask, but the full Bassi. A bit more slot efficient, if not more goal efficient. Oh, another initiation XXS. Yeah, he looks to be in pretty big trouble. Might get Sayak first. They do get Sayak. Ooh, Rupture there still available. Okay, now I remember what I wanted to talk about in the previous game. Is that I see a lack of shadows in these games.
This can't be breached.
I could. Dire's bottom tower.
Like, you don't even have to be supported by shadows. It's just such an efficient item. In particular, it's more efficient than Falcon Blade.
Is under attack.
It gives slightly less mana region.
Your admiral is on board.
Like, this is 1.5 mana region because the int also gives you 0.1. 1.5 mana region here, and this is 1.8.
Bounty.
And it's some nice other stats as well. 2 attributes and 2 armor, which not quite as strong as the 200 health and 14 damage, but it's quite a bit. And plus the active is always very nice. I think leaving a bit of value on the table by not getting Honor Shadows many games. Lesh. Just moving in towards his mana boots. Look at the net worth. Secret actually got a 3k lead once again, and this Visage just keeps dying. I suppose good for me, because then Visage won't get nerfed if he just keeps losing games.
我正补，我反，我正补，我又反补啦！
I love Dota so much.
This Crystal is going for. Right, just the standard Maelstrom. Nothing out of the ordinary there.
Got it.
The Puppy Suffer only has Arcane Boots. Fine. And Lashrak just going straight for the Bloodstone once again. Looks like he only got one now this time though. Usually it's two. Seeds of Eternity.
Step lively.
Not the worst item.
Admiral is on board.
Question in this game is just can this Morphling come online? Nothing really in this lineup that can outscale a Morphling. When it goes to the super late game, should be Astas.
Regeneration.
Not for you.
Morphex is going for Falcon Blade. Not actually a bad item on him. So, what we have done here. Nisa looks like he's gonna make a you know, the thing. Silence. Orchid. And not something we see super often on Conquer. Not quite sure why. I guess because it doesn't offer that much like raw damage. What do we have going on the map? Other than that, not much honestly. Everyone just farming a bit. No boot here in this puck. Oops, fight going on there. Towards the start of the fight here. Alright, Morphling gets caught, but they kind of fail a bit here. Puppy's timing not on point. Always able to escape. And Puppy is actually alive. Able to TP out. So despite failing the spells a little bit, or especially Puppy failing the spells, still a convincing T5 win for Secret. And honestly, I think you just like stay here and try to force Saigon or something. Probably not though. Like maybe force Roshan. Oh, they just find another kill here on the morph. That's so bad for Asta. They're just falling apart. He could just playing them like a fiddle.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Let's see what this Orchid can do. I mean, it can maybe force out some defensive items.
Need some friends.
Same as you, Tide Hunter. Now, your admiral is on board.
Puppy going for the value items. I like it. Infused raindrops, fluffy hat.
Bunting for you. No.
Ooh, Ori has the bottle, the haste. I was almost about to say he has the bottle hasted. The haste bottled. Almost the same thing. Secret want to do something. They want to push out. Or they want to catch someone at the top part while Puppy pushes out the wave here. And also like bait a bit of Puppy like this. Alright, it is still smoked. Oh, they find the tiny there. No chance of the silence. Oops, it's a bit far out.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
What's the play here? Alright, Maiden going down, and yeah, Secret is dominating this game. Alright, no escape for Morphling. Wow. Aztec is falling apart here.
Dire structures are fortified.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
That's the great power of Disruptors, that if you have an aggressive lineup and you get an early lead, you can extend it so much by Disruptor. You can always just get like +1 kill in a fight with Clint.
To take the plunge. Got it.
And they don't have the best tower taking potential though.
Dire's
That's a drawback of the Secret lineup. But I don't think it's going to be enough to stop them from winning this game. What's XXS doing? He's just got the Vlads. That's kind of sad. And now he's getting Vlad's upgraded into Wraith Pact. And that's the Wraith Pact. Oh, Zaya in a little spot of trouble. He goes down. Puck with the Yules queued up. Gonna need that to deal with the silence coming out of Nisha. Oh, silence used. He's not here yet. That is a lot of stuff expended, of course, on him, but it's a kill. We can keep finding these kills. And if this doesn't stop, then the Secret are going to be unstoppable. Crystallis now going for the BKB. Pretty textbook stuff.
Those dire swine denied their bottom tower. Step lively now.
Alright, Kunkel on next item BKB, makes sense. Asta once again caught out.
See nature's blasted core.
Can they do anything to stop Secret here? Alright, birds coming in. Good stunts from the birds. And Message gets glimpsed back, but only a little bit. And Lash. He's very vulnerable here. And this is going to be a good fight for Asta. If they get the criminals, it's going to be quite valuable for them. Oh, the puck goes down. XXS does make it away. Oh my god, this maiden. Whoa. They actually almost killed these two. I'll be forced to actually use his static storm on that. It's not what he wanted to do.
A gift from the
What is Puppy going for here? Point booster? Why a point booster of all things? I'm a bit confused by that. You up? Tiger, of course, king of the blink. That's not unusual. Yeah, there's just like no money on the supports here for Asta.
Dire are standing
So, don't have any real items yet on either of them. Meanwhile, here on Secret side, I don't have a real item here yet either. Flying out something. No, not real item yet, but at least we got some got the opportunity to do some nice before and after photos. Into the Roche we go. And can they contest this in Asta? We first need to know this is happening, and Secret actually bailing. They're a bit afraid. They know that a messed up Roshan fight can definitely turn this game around. Right, they go for the puck with everything, and it's just enough. Buyback. No buybacks from him. And Visage, he is in trouble. He uses the shard. That only delays the inevitable. Oh, this Crystal Maiden, no. And XXX actually standing his ground here. Very nicely done. And Asta finally managed to win a fight. And also because Secret was very nice earlier to lower the HP of Roshan. Now it's down to about a third and they can just claim it rather easily. And rather quickly. Only getting bashed a bunch. But that's life. Okay. Oh. Wait. Alright, so they claim this and then it's immediately reclaimed. Sorry for my very tight casting. That was some nice high value shards. Are they called shards? Yeah, ice shards. XXS. Coming in here, they want to get Tusk, and they do. Maiden gonna go down though as well, and they've got Tusk. Park goes down. So 3 for 2, 1 buyback. So can Secret make use of that time? It looks like what they're doing is just pushing on waves.
Arcane power.
Disruptor going to Aghanim's. Interesting. Very powerful Aghanim's. Mutes items. He has much more difficult to deal with.
Admiral is on board.
What we have here? Witchblade, Eel Scepter finished.
Is under attack.
What's this? Dire fortified their structures?
XXS not messing around either here, just going for BKB.
Dire's top tower needs some rain.
Same as you, Time
Both teams kind of pushing opposite side of the map. Oh, silence here onto Park. Yeah, that's a nice pullback there. The 7k lead now. XXS, he's in trouble. He's got the shard, but they can just trap him. Alright, that's a nice kill. They also got a buyback here on the Maiden. Puppy slowly closing in on his Aghanims. Another 1600 gold needed. And what does Crystallis go for? He just finishes out the Mjolnir. And he's gonna be quite hard to deal with.
gold for my chest.
给你机会你不中用吧？给你机会你不中用吧？
Exactly. So, Blink Dagger still 500 gold away. Which is a problem.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Nice middle tower, just drowned. Visage, so just go BKB. Speed up slightly. The interesting parts. What did he do here? So the owner's still in secret to make something happen. There's still better Lakeum and Asta, so if everything just sort of calms down, then Asta has good chances of getting back in the game. Especially since these like carries and so on are not really far behind. Like Morphling is actually ahead of Crystallis, but behind the Nisha Puck. BKB also on the way here. Am I tired? Yes, I'm very tired. I hardly got any sleep last night, and I just sort of... During the day it was kind of fine. I was like moving around, doing stuff, and I didn't really feel tired, but now that I'm sort of sitting down and a bit more relaxed, I'm actually like half falling asleep. So I'm just gonna finish this series here, and then I'm just gonna end it so that I can get some sleep.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Is about to flounder.
Got BKB now coming out.
Middle tower has fallen.
Ooh, Nisha doing some stuff with the X. Oh, what happened there? I guess he just got caught. Yeah, happens. Maybe he was also tired. Maybe he needs to go wash his face.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Alright, Lincoln Sphere now coming out of Crystallis. At least queued up. Interesting. I mean, they've got like a couple of fairly high impact single target stuff. Of course, Morphlings, Adaptive Strike, and like Visage, like Grave Shield and Sword Swim can be kind of annoying, I suppose.
Tower is under attack.
That's not really an item I would choose in this situation.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
And Lash, of course, very strong items, very efficient. Oh, he almost got caught there. RP, closing in on Aghanims. Wasn't he closing in Aghanims a while ago? Buy something else in the meantime? Still like 1600 gold to go. Where did Puppy's item progression go? Didn't he have more? Maybe I'm just hallucinating things. Maybe he bought back or something? Yeah, Nisha with AC now finished. That's a pretty big item, and 9k gold lead at 30 minutes is still sizable, but not something that can't be overcome. Couple good fights, and Asta's back in this. And this second Roshan is going to be very important. The last time Asta got the advantage with the Roche, but they took the Aegis away from Secret. Although Monet lost it almost right away. Puppy, you gonna try to catch something? Nope. Both teams want to sort of maneuver around this Roshan. They want to take this with extra shards, extra incentive there. XSS is also actually going for AC. Interesting. Like a big problem here for Asta is Ori here. He's just very underfarmed. He is like by far the lowest of all the cores. You don't need to worry about last hitting with Kunkka at level 7 onwards. You actually kind of do, like, you need to, like, always, like, watch out for your Tidebringer, like, see when that is available. Right, big fight here. Sayek going in. And Visage making good use of the BKB there. Birds are dead, though. And resummons here, which kind of feels bad, resummoning right before 18. So, 2 for 1. And Sigurd right back in the pit. Buyback comes out, but it's too late. Buyback actually wasted. They're gonna go for this fight, though. 4 versus 4. Kunkka hits birds so hard. But only if you remove the layers before, the Grave Crook layers. If you have 4 layers up, then Kunkka doesn't hit out at all, because he doesn't have many damage instances. But if you lose your Grave Crook stuff to something else and then Kunkka comes in, then you can shred your birds. Alright, Link's Pistol queued up. Yeah, just having all these BKBs on is very nice. And finally, we do see the Agrims here on Disruptor. Gonna be a big thing. Secret, though, is getting hunted. Rezo forced to BKB. Should get out there. Poppy, though, not gonna be so lucky. Alright, Rezo gets out. So position 1 and 3 survive, but that was a nice little comeback fight for Asta. Gives him a nice little injection of gold. But once Puppy returns, they're still gonna have more than 2 minutes on this Aegis left, so still enough time to take this T2 tower, maybe even go high ground. Meanwhile, though, Asta are down here, bringing all their heroes. And the question is, do they want to defend here on Secret? And don't seem to be making any moves there yet. It's not an easy tower to defend. Looks like Secret are just happy to trade. Especially while their captain is still in the grave. Crystallis got the Basher now. I actually really like the Basher here. Ooh. Asta on the hunt. Yeah, there's only 3 secret heroes there. He should have a tough time turning the 5 because he is in cooldown. Rezo would have it back now. Also has the quickening charm. The next 10% cooldown reduction. So Asta is very scared. They're just sort of trying to find anything here on the map. Secret, though, smoking around. Smoking the smoke. Sayek finds initiation. And I think there's gonna be a dead Morphling. There's no way of moving up there. But silence and mute and so on. And double kill, and I think that might just be the game. Boka is gonna go down. And nothing with Secret dying. That's a good CM ultimate. But ultimately, it doesn't really do anything. That's from a bit of damage. So now we've got just 1 hero to defend. What about buyback status? Not looking that great. They're 45, but they can just go in again. There should be 1 lane at least. Maybe even 2. Alright, one lane. Oh, they use another fortification. That only delays the inevitable. I wonder if it's actually good to use that fortification. I think you just accept you lose this and save the second fortification for a situation like this, where you can actually have a tower that does bonus damage, extra bounces and such. Oh, they wanna get this mana Rex. Very nice. They get it. And you could try to retreat here. Not that easy though. But yeah, Poppy is gonna die as well. But they did get the second melee rack, so they're up like a lane and a half, which gonna make things tough for Asta. Maybe the Eon is coming out. Forgot to say, Silver Edge can one-shot burst to creep splash.
Good in balance.
Oh, you mean like if Kunkka has like Silver Edge and hits Visage, then they can one-shot burst? Okay, I guess that would work. But no Silver Edge in this game here. Poppy is going to rejoin us in a second. And then even lane creeps with splash can one-shot birds. Yeah, but you need like a lot of splash. But like the Silver Edge effect that disables the passive is not going to be on you if you just get some splash damage from it, right? It's only on the primary target, surely. We'll test that, but it surprised me. What is this? Talisman of Evasion? What are you getting here? Alright, Heaven's Halberd. Alright, that's like a very good anti-morphling item.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
Something you might perhaps ideally buy on your postery, but Leshrac is other priorities right now. Although Helmet is not a bad item on Lesh either. Lesh likes having extra HP and such. Evasion is not bad either. So right now things are getting like a little bit desperate for Asta. Zayak is being focused. He's pretty tanky though for a post 4. You have to expend so much here. Target's gonna go down. Spike dies, but at what cost? Monet. He is maximally strength morphs and has nowhere to go. Okay. Last chance qualifier teams Liquid and Secret perform better. Yeah, I think that's actually like a lot to be said for like going through these extra qualifiers. You just get like more experience in the current meta. And you're just kind of coming in like already warmed up. Yeah, it's like a bit of a double-edged sword, because like on the one hand, of course, your opponents can get extra information on you, but I think that's like a big difference between like just playing like scrims and like playing actual matches. So this extra preparation that Secret and Liquid are getting in there, I think has paid off. We've also, of course, seen, you know, in the past, some teams that just sort of had to go through qualifiers like OG at like TI8 and things like that, or like I think Wings in TI6 as well. These teams quite often do a lot. All right. I think that's gonna be it for me today. Let me just look at some of the standings here. And see where everything stands. Your tournament website. Because I don't think can stay alert enough to cast another series. So we'll just look at the results for the group stages and see where everything has shaken out. Standings from Group A. So Group A, we have Evil Geniuses, place number 1. They performed really well. 14 wins, then followed by Liquid pretty closely. LGD, after a very disappointing day 1, also qualified for the upper bracket. OG, rounding out that top 4 here for Group A. And we have then Hokori, RNG, Gaming Gladiators, and Boom Esports qualifying for the lower bracket. A bit unfortunate for Royal Never Give Up, all this stuff about COVID and so on that made them perform a lot worse in the second part, the second half of the group stage. OG with the 1 game advantage. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, but it's like nice that at least it's like actual game difference here, not just some sort of tiebreaker. You've got these like clear results here, and then unfortunately Sonics and Bad Boom are going to be eliminated. So they're going to be finishing in last place. Let's look at Group B. We just watched a game from Group B. And so here we've got the Tundra Esports. Kind of a surprise how well they're doing. Like obviously everyone is a strong team, but I wouldn't going in this, it wouldn't have said okay, like Tundra Esports and Thunder Awaken is like teams to watch out for. But Tundra takes number 1 here. Secret gets seat number 2. Very strong performance by them. 13 out of 18 games, not bad. And then Thunder Awaken with 10. Team Asta with 10. And what really stands out though is that there's like no one team that sort of wins everything. Sometimes we had in the past where like a team would just like win every game or like all but one game in the group stages. We don't have that here. Like the best teams are winning 14 games out of 18. It's also true in Group A, right? We have got 14 wins here for Evil Geniuses, and so like no one has more than like 70% win rate or something, or whatever it is. Yeah, that's more than 70%. I can't do math. I'm too tired here, but like 14 out of 18, missing 4. That's like obviously a really good win rate, but it's not as good as we've seen in some other TIs in the past. So we got Team Asta also just sort of barely making the top 4 here together with Thunder Awaken. And then we've got Fnatic, Team Spirit, Beast Coast, and Entity. Some pretty strong teams there as well, making it to the lower bracket. So last year's winners, Team Spirit, only making it to lower bracket. And then we've got Talon and TSM, FTX eliminated, unfortunately, having to go home. But this is like really close. You see here, same points overall as Talon. I guess there was some sort of tie break. Yeah, so this is the bracket here. Can we do the brackets and battle pass already? Let's do that before we before we end the stream. Bracket. All right. Who's gonna win here? EG against Thunder Predator. I'm gonna say EG is gonna win this. Ooh, Secret against LGD. That's tough. Secret has been playing so well, but LGD is LGD. My heart says Secret, but my head says LGD. Tundra against OG, that's hard to say. Tundra have to do so well in the group stage. OG is OG. Let's go with Tundra, just because they've been so strong in the group stage. And Asta against Liquid, it's also hard to say. Both of them have been performing quite well, obviously. I'm gonna give the edge to Asta here. But all of these are like really, really close. They could really go either way. Korea against Beast Coast. This Team Spirit, Fnatic, RNG. All right, here we've got Over Thunder, Secret. Well, Team Spirit obviously also very strong. When they faced up in the group stage, they went 1-on-1. I think Secret on the whole impressed me a bit more in the group stages. OG against Fnatic. It's so many tough calls here. Liquid against RNG. Also really tough to say. Liquid have been pretty impressive. I mean, honestly they might even been up here. Go with Liquid here. I'm gonna go with, okay, who wins here? EG against LGD. EG always really good against Chinese teams. LGD is LGD. Get some Chinese teams in here, I suppose. Go with Secret here and here. Like Liquid have just shown a bit more so far in the tournament, so we'll go Liquid. And then here, that's so tough. Go with this. Go with this. Let's do this. LGD, and then Secret, and then LGD. Because like Puppy has to get second this time. Secret always just improves slightly, so the pattern is that Secret has to get second, and LGD, like they've been in so many finals, they have to win one eventually. We'll go with this bracket, but honestly, like most of these matches are like very close to 50-50, so it's hard to say. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. When does the main event actually start? Alright, so there's no games tomorrow. I guess then the main event starts on Thursday, I guess. It says the predictions lock in 1 day and 6 hours. That has to be when the main event starts, right? So, like theoretically, tomorrow is like Wednesday, so I suppose we can just do like a regular stream. Maybe play like a game or two there. And I guess then on Thursday, I don't know if I will be able to stream anything on Thursday and Friday, but we'll see. I'll keep you up to date on Discord, so follow me there if you're not already. And yeah, thanks for watching, and sorry for being so tired today. I would have liked to cast like another series or two, but that's not gonna happen today. So thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your Tuesday, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye everyone, thanks for watching.